All right, so an interesting turn of events. I was getting ready to do a completely different thing just now. I was looking at scripts I have written and deciding which one was going to be the next video for next week, deciding what was going to be the next entry for the Diary of a Cinephile, and I was going to sit here and do something completely different. And then I saw that like an hour ago, HBO dropped the trailer for The Last of Us Season 2. Now, if I haven't spoken about it yet on the channel, I think I did an entry for The Last of Us. I don't recall if I did. It's too many entries to go through. And right now I'm kind of just going off of pure, like, excitement because I've been dying to see what, like, the trailer might bring us for the next season. Because here's the thing. For those of us who played the games, first Last of Us game is such a fantastic triumph in video game history, and the first show does great justice to that game. It's like really a good example of what it means to take source material and create something that actually hits the fans of that source material and does justice to that source material. I personally loved the first season. But I know, and if you've played the game, you know that those who have not played either of these games, nobody is ready for the second season. Not a single solitary person is ready for the second season. If they're doing what I think they're doing. And here's the biggest problem is that if they're going to do it like I think they're going to do it and leave it be with that second season, this is only 2 seasons. This is a 2-season show. This is a mini-series. It's not going to go anywhere past the second season. And I'm not only saying that because there is no third game for them to go off of, but if they were to go off of just whatever the hell they wanted to and create their own source material, I don't think a lot of people would like that. But I can see them stretching out the story a little bit if they wanted to get 2 seasons out of the second game. Which I think they could. I think they could, and it could be very tasteful in a way, especially when it comes to the idea of what that game is and how the dynamic of that game progresses in its story. It's somewhat possible, but it might piss a lot of people off if they did do it that way. However, if they rush it, then I think we'll be all right. But whether they do or they don't, nobody, not a single one of you, I don't care who you say you are, if you have never played The Last of Us Part 2 on any console, whatever it is, you are not ready for this show. So let me get my headphones plugged in. We're going to do this au professional, and we're going to try to get... Oh, there's that thing that goes off when I plug my headphones in when they're not already in. And no, I don't sit here with my headphones on all the time either. So we're going to get the headphones out. We're going to do this au professional. And we are going to watch this together. Now, this is the first time I'm seeing this, and I kind of was thinking I wanted to do this for the channel. So this is the first video I'm ever doing for this. They just released, it's literally an hour ago. It's 11 o'clock, Tuesday night, January 6th. I am watching this for the first time right now, so this is purely my reaction to it. I'm not too big on like what my reactions may be. I thought about doing a video for the same thing with the new Superman trailer that came out, but I just couldn't hold myself back and I watched it. So if I knew I wasn't going to get a genuine reaction for a video, I wasn't going to do it. But this one I'm going to try. I'm going to try. If you like it, I'll do more of them, but I thought this would be fun. So, okay. We'll go to the one on Max. Full screen it. That's a good Abby. That's not a bad Abby. I will say, however, that I don't feel like it's masculine enough, but it looks just like her though. I'll take that.
It doesn't matter if you have a code like me. There are just some things everyone agrees are just wrong.
All right, I guess it's not so much of a trailer. It's more of a teaser. I guess I was expecting a little bit more. However, I will say that the actress they have playing Abby, that does look pretty solid. Um, Actually, if I'm looking at this scene correctly, this might be her when she's a bit younger, so they might make her look different when she's older. So now let's try to break down a couple of scenes. Yeah, I know who that is. So in the second game, they discover this cult. I don't think they explore it a lot in the first game, nor did they do it in the first season. But there's this cult that kind of gets intertwined in the story. Almost makes you think like maybe they don't need to be there, but it's actually they're actually a very fun part of the game because they just add a lot of more depth to the world. It's interesting to see how even after the world ended, there are still people that somehow kind of fall into this kind of trap of the cult-like personality. And I believe that's what this scene is showing right here. This is the cult that's in that. I'm not going to say who it is or anything. I'm not sure who his character is or who he plays. All right. Let me just take a look at the cast really quick, because if that's who I think it is... No, where am I looking for? It is her. So they have her playing Dina, which is a weird choice. Dina is the love interest of Ellie. But what's weird is that, I mean, I'm not going to say anything about, so hold on a second. Again, for those who haven't played the second game, okay, so this is what Dina looks like. Let's just open the image. Okay, this is what Dina essentially looked like, and she's being played by... So this is Dina in the video game, all right? Dina has a very sort of, I'll say it, Jewish look to herself, whereas it's being played by Elizabeth Merkt. And Elizabeth Merkt is a great actress. She's been in a lot of movies that I've loved, Insta Family to name one right off the top of my head, but doesn't really have that same 100% look. But I do love her as an actress, and I do love the work she does. So I am looking forward to seeing what she does. And I thought I recognized her for a second. I think she is missing a few character traits, but I think it looks pretty good, and I think she's going to do a great job. And then we have Abby again, and then it's the train, Sad Joel. If I know what house that is. Y'all are really not ready. Yeah, Tommy's brother. Oh, this part of the game. You see, I know these little bits, even though this thing is only like, it's a minute and 8 seconds long, but it's only giving us like 30 actual seconds of any substance. And this is a lot right now. This bit right here is a lot to go off of, simply because, again, if you played the game, you know exactly what the red light is. You know exactly where she is, where the red light is important for the room she's in. Now, if they do it just like they do it in the game, you be wary and be prepared. Also, Bella Ramsey looks great. She looks in top shape right now. I am very, very satisfied with her performance in the first one. Yeah, like this whole thing is all, it like actual footage stops here at 34 seconds. I was very satisfied with her portrayal in the first season, and I'm just looking forward to what she does with the character in the second season. I guess I was expecting a little bit more from that, but I am slightly satisfied. I am still looking forward to it, of course, because it is going to be a fantastic second season. It's going to do so much to it. It does so much to just see this story in this fashion. Like, it's one thing to play through it, but it's another thing to see it actually have a different level of emotion when you can actually view it on screen like that and not be in control of it. You know, there's one thing to watch the emotion, and there's another thing to have control in it and feel like you also don't have control, because there are story things that happen that you can't change. And you feel that way sometimes when you watch a movie, but we're talking about something that has a physical representation of sharing that emotion with these characters. And now, if you're a person that doesn't even play video games, you're getting to share those emotions with all of us. You're getting to see these emotions now in yourself when you watch this. I played that second game. I beat it twice, and I was starting a third playthrough, and I never finished the third playthrough. But that game just hits home so much with just how it's such a polarizing game. Like, you need to really understand what they were doing to really appreciate that game. A lot of people give it shit. A lot of people do not like the game because of that polarizing factor of what they decided with the storytelling. Now, again, you're talking about the idea of controlling these characters. Now you don't have the control of the characters, but if they do this right, you are going to see two different paths that are taking when certain choices are taking in a storyline. You're going to be part of those paths, and you're going to have to decide who's right or wrong. That's the best I can give you for what you should be ready for in this upcoming season. I'm looking forward to it. I wish this little trailer had a little bit more substance to it, but I think we'll get more later. This might just be a teaser. It's not labeled as a teaser. It's just kind of showing. I guess what they're prepared for. Let's see what some of the comments say. Best of luck to the Abby actress. She's going to need it after this season. This guy knows. Yeah. Yeah, oh, she got Nora in 34 seconds. Yep, that's exactly where I stopped. Look at that. She got Nora in 34 seconds. The red. You are not prepared for the red. What else? The last shot with the title is cinema. Can't believe we are in season 11 already. Oh, that's good. I can dig it. I'm so bricked up for this show. Can't wait to see Joel join the PGA Tour this season. Prepare to shed some tears. I cannot wait for season 2. I also can't wait to see how people that haven't played the game react to certain events. Do you see what I'm saying? I am not the only one saying this. You are not prepared. I'm telling you, you are not prepared. But you are going to see some of the best storytelling you probably have seen in a very long time. I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, hopefully it hits the mark like the first season did. And if it doesn't and they shit the bed, they have nobody to blame from themselves. Because like, you cannot screw this up. Like, you hit a home run out of the park with the first season, and if you fuck it up with this, it's your own fault. At the end of the day, it's your own fault. But I have high hopes, so we'll see what happens.